Howdy folks, thought we'd make you a quick video just kind of like concluding a great hackamore trip that we just took. You know, if you've been listening and paying attention a little bit, you might see that Teddy and I just got off a 5-day search for the West for some hackamore men. We had a fantastic trip to talk to a bunch of great guys that are either building bridle horses by using a hackamore or building hackamores for folks to use.
Our first stop was to talk with Steve Harris, who is a phenomenal hackamore braider, and Steve brought out a bunch of really neat gear, stuff he's working on, stuff that's in process. And so we looked at these different hackamores and talked about just their different characteristics and functions, and really neat opportunity to learn from Steve and get some of that on video so that we can share that with you.
From there we headed on down the south. We went down towards down the California and jumped over onto 101, went on up to Santa Barbara, which if you've studied bridle horses any at all, you know that they come from the California style of horsemanship. We got to visit with Bruce Sandiford, who's been training bridle horses for years now, out and worked on ranches and this and that. He practiced the art of the hackamore and building quality bridle horses.
From there we got on up to Weldon, California, and visited Mr. Pat Puckett. And so Pat also practices the art of vaquero style horsemanship. He's building up a horse right now. This will be a classically trained California bridle horse, spade bit horse, and he's documenting the entire journey. He's actually got a YouTube channel. Some of you guys probably check that out. Pat and Deb Puckett on YouTube, and they've been documenting that as well as sharing a lot of wisdom, tips, tricks, and advice. And so it was really fun to get to visit with them.
But we headed up to Alturas to one of my longtime, I would say, mentors through clinics, was Brian Newbert. He had been throughout his youth around really great horsemen that you may recognize the names of. He rode with Bill and Tom Dorrance a lot. Met and worked for Ray Hunt through Bill. He has a wealth of knowledge and history, and really it was really eye-opening at how many of the things we're now doing he was really part of through those great foundational horsemen that many of us have learned from, and whether you know it or not, have transformed the horse industry and the well-being of horses throughout the world now.
From there, it wasn't a real long trip up across the Oregon border and come to a little town called Plush. And if you're saying, well, what in the world is in Plush? I'll tell you, not much, but one of the world's premier hackamore braiders lives there, and that is Bill Black. And so we had the opportunity to go into Bill's shop, and he braided last year 179 hackamores. And so the guy is phenomenal at braiding. He knows his stuff. He knows what he's doing. He's building hackamores for some of the top hackamore men in the country.
We hit the road again and headed home. And I tell you what, when you're in Plush, you're in the middle of nowhere, and you got to go somewhere to get to somewhere to get back to somewhere from there. But as we headed out, we got back over on the highway between Burns and Bend. Many of you have been on that, and we noticed that there was a couple of rings of rawhide sitting on the side of an old post office, and we thought, hey, let's take a break, go over there, see what's going on, and we hoped that the shop would be open. Sure enough, we were not disappointed, because we ran into Facebook friend and now personal friend Billy DeMarcos, and we went in, spent some time in his shop. I think we thought we'd just kind of poke our heads in, see if there were any good deals like we often do. We ended up, I think, maybe spent a couple hours right there with him.
Yeah.
And
talking rawhide.
Yeah, rawhide and gear and people that we all know, and really enjoyed that, and then hit the road and came on home. And Pat had said, man, if you visit 10 different guys, you're going to get 10 different opinions. And I kind of giggled about that and told Teddy, well, shoot, there's only 2 of us, and we both got 10 different opinions. But the one thing that I really noticed was I was not disappointed in that. We got different footage, different ideas. We got quality information, and everybody was passionate about the same thing, but really in different ways. And a thread that hung through from each one of these guys is do a little a lot instead of a lot a little. It's the little things that make a big difference, and to keep at it every day, just a little by little by little.
Well, I'm hitting the road here. I got Scott dumped off, and I got to get on back home over to the other side of the Cascades. It's raining now, which probably means snow in the pass. As we were taking this trip, we were already setting plans for doing another because there's so many more people out there we want to get to, and so much more information we want to try and gather up and hopefully put it in a place where we can all enjoy it and take advantage of it. And a lot of these guys already are doing some stuff on YouTube, so make sure you check them out. Maybe it's on Facebook and you can get on their page, or maybe in some other source.
Okay folks, make it a great day and happy trails.